Assalamu alaikum dear students. As I told you in the last video that our next topic will be nucleic acid. So today we are going to talk about the very last topic of the chapter, that is nucleic acid. Here in your chapter will be over. Dear student, nucleic acid is something very important and it is regarded as a hereditary material, wherein you can see the graph over here that how the different kind of the genetic information is coded. We go for having DNA and RNA. Along with this kind of nucleic acid, that is DNA and RNA, proteins are merged up and we go for having nucleoproteins in our body. So if we talk about the particular classification, that is chemical composition and structure of nucleic acids. Depending upon the type of the particular basic component, we are having nucleic acids, pentose sugar, phosphate group and nitrogen base. These are the three main components present over there in the nucleic acids. Depending on the pentose sugar, you could go for having a difference over there in nucleic acids, that is DNA and RNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid, ribonucleic acid, that is we determine it over here as DNA and RNA. Okay dear students, here you are able to see the two particular structures given over here, DNA and RNA, that is ribonucleic acid and deoxyribonucleic acid. We call it beta D2 deoxyribose. We also call it RNA. We also call it beta D ribose. Okay, how this two nucleic acid differs with the respect of to the nitrogen bases. Dear students, you can see the further over here that we go for having different nitrogenous bases. Nitrogenous bases present in DNA is adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. If we talk about the nitrogenous bases present in RNA, we go for having adenine, guanine, cytosine, but instead of thymine now we are having uracil. So sometimes this question may be asked that which is the particular nitrogenous base which is substituted in the RNA. So that is uracil. Okay, nitrogenous bases in DNA and RNA are further classified as purines and pyrimidines. How do we classify them? Depending on the structure. Yes, adenine, guanine and cytosine. Adenine, guanine. Those are the purines, wherein cytosine, thymine and uracil is pyrimidines. Dear student, you can see the structural difference over here. Okay, a base sugar unit. When we go for having a pentose sugar and if we have the nitrogenous base attached to it, any particular nitrogenous base, we call it as a nucleoside. Very important, we are going to learn two topics, nucleoside and nucleotide. So remember, only the sugar moiety along with the nitrogenous base is known as nucleoside. A base sugar unit, very important. Suppose as we have taken the adenine, so we call it adenosine. If you have taken adenine as a base unit over here, we can call it as a adenosine. You are able to see that adenine is linked with the carbon number 1 of your sugar moiety. Okay, as we are able to see that with the carbon number 5, we are having the phosphate linkage. C1 is also known as prime because wherein you go for having the small dashes over there, it is called prime. So we are having the phosphate linkage at the prime and now it is called nucleotide. First we have seen only phosphate or only your pentose sugar and nitrogenous base was known as nucleoside. Now you have the phosphodiester linkage, that is called your nucleotide. So here in two structures are given, nucleotide of DNA and RNA. So what is the basic difference over here, dear students? Try to find out. Base, yes, base is different, but along with base, we go for having hydroxyl group. If we talk about DNA, we are having in the sugar base, we are having only one hydroxyl group. But if we talk about nucleotide, in nucleotide, we go for having hydroxyl group. Yes, so at the carbon number 2 of your sugar, आपके sugar के carbon number 2 के ऊपर DNA में सिर्फ ऑक्सीजन है, इसलिए हम उसको डीऑक्सी बुलाते हैं. Dear student, when you go for having number of nucleotides joined together, you can see that sugar का जो 5th carbon है, 5th prime है, वो phosphodiester linkage से जुड़ा हुआ है with the carbon number 3 of your sugar of another unit. So this particular linkage, एक शुगर का 3 वाला कार्बन ज्वाइन हो रहा है फॉस्फेट के साथ, तो वो ज्वाइन हो रहा है 5वें कार्बन के साथ जो है आपका दूसरा शुगर यूनिट. सो हम इसको बुलाएंगे a particular, we will call it as, if we go for having number of that particular, we call it as a polynucleotide chain. We call it as a polynucleotide chain. So herein you are able to see P means phosphate, phosphodiester linkage, H means sugar moiety, and you go for having the different guanine, thymine, adenine, cytosine. These are the nitrogenous bases present over here. The structure which you are able to see, that is primary structure of DNA. A single stranded structure. It can go for having the helical structure because it is going to replicate itself over here, and it is going to have the helical structure, or hence we can say twisted helical structure. How it is formed? One strand of your DNA is uniting with the another strand of the DNA and joining together and forming the ladder like structure. Dear student, ladder का जो outer portion दिख रहा है, that is your phosphate sugar moiety, and the joining, the strands which are over there, that is your bases. See, the clear picture is given over here. Adenine and thymine join हो रहा है एक दूसरे के साथ, forming 2 hydrogen bonds, wherein guanine is joining by the 3 hydrogen bonds. Also, we can go for having nucleotide pairing. You can also able to see that we go for having adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine and uracil. These are the different kind of the nucleotides present over here. But always remember, adenine हमेशा thymine के साथ ही join होगा by 2 hydrogen bonding, and guanine will be bonding with the cytosine with the 3 hydrogen bond. So there is a hydrogen bonding taking place over here between 2 particular nitrogenous bases. Here for you some example is given that one sequence may be given and you have to find out the opposite strand. Can we? Yes, if it is TACCG, similarly you will be having opposite strand, that is ATGGC. You can go for having a particular trend. If you know the one series, you can go for knowing the opposite series ultimately, because there is a fixed bonding. There is a fixed binding. Thymine हमेशा adenine के साथ ही bonding बनाएगा, ये fix हो जाता है. So if you have T, it will be opposite A over here. Okay, we go for having double helical structure for DNA and single stranded structure of RNA. Also, we can see that RNA are of 3 types. Dear student, messenger RNA, जिसको हम small m RNA भी कहते हैं, transfer RNA, tRNA and ribosomal RNA. Messenger RNA का काम होता है messages पहुंचाना. Transfer RNA is going to play a role of transfer of the genetic code, and it is going to synthesize the protein. It is important in the protein synthesis. Transfer RNA, yes. And if we talk about the ribosomal RNA, it is going to present over there in the ribose containing the particular code over here. Dear students, if we talk about the nucleic acid, it is a hereditary material. It can go for inheriting the general characteristics from one features to the another. एक पर्टिकुलर इंडिविजुअल में आपके जो क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं, क्रोमोसोम्स में एक पर्टिकुलर यूनिट प्रेजेंट होगा. सो वी कैन गो फॉर हैविंग आइडेंटिफिकेशन फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर. ओके, डीएनए कैन ऑल्सो गो फॉर सेल्फ रेप्लिकेशन. अगर डीएनए की चेन टूट गई तो वो अपने सामने वाली चेन खुद बना सकता है एंड रेप्लिकेट कर सकता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन. दिस इज ऑल्सो नोन एज डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन. It is possible to determine if 2 samples of DNA belongs to the same person, 2 related individuals or 2 unrelated people, because we go for having DNA as a genetic code. Important uses of DNA fingerprint. जो हम genetic code की information बात कर रहे हैं कि जो हमें sequence पता होती है उसको हम बोलते हैं DNA fingerprinting. It is useful for identifying criminals, determining paternity, identifying accident victims, study of the evolutionary changes. So dear student, these are the some topics which was lastly we have covered in this chapter. Still, if you have any doubts, any queries related with any topic, you can ask in the comment section. Here, your biomolecule chapter is over. Hope you understood, and still if you don't find any topic clear, you can just let me know. I'll try my best to solve your problems.